Today is Thursday morning and welcome guys to my devlog number 5. The goal for today is to add a different kind of ammo, and that will be tracer rounds, also to improve visuals and scripts, but more on that a bit later. So I'm here at my workstation, and first of all I want to really appreciate everyone who left me some support and feedback, also suggestions under my recent devlog. This is a great motivation for me, so thank you very much. Speaking about the things I want to do today is first of all improve weather conditions. I added the past devlog because I know it can be improved, especially stormy condition, but at the same time I don't want to edit it too much because it can get too dark, and in that case I think it will not be satisfying to play. I have been playing with the settings for a while, and for now I think I can't do anything better than that, so I'll leave it as it is, and maybe after some time some better ideas will come to my head. My biggest task for today is to add tracer rounds. That will be the different kind of ammo, and yeah, while I'm doing that, please be patient and stay with me for some history lesson. I am sure most of you know what tracers are, but for those who don't know, tracers are rounds with a small chemical charge built inside of them, and when they are fired, a chemical charge ignites from the heat and leaves a really bright burning trail, making the trajectory of the bullet. It was developed in 1917 by the United Kingdom, and from that point onward it was often used in air combat as a way to see where your projectiles were going and how you need to correct your firing angle to hit an enemy. In some cases it was used as the incendiary weapon against airships. In my game for now I think it will not have any real practical use, but in my opinion it is a little but satisfying visual effect that will maybe add some realism to my game. So let's try to add it. An hour has passed and this is the result. Without a trail it looks something like this, and like this with the trail. Also, tracer rounds are not really practical in destruction, so they are not fired continuously, and usually tracer round is fired every 4 or 5 rounds. I'm pretty happy with the result, so for now I will leave it as it is and let's move on to the next task. As you can see, I tried to add some rain particles to look like it rains, but the biggest problem and concern I'm having is that this game is primarily dedicated to mobile devices, and I'm also planning to add wind particles. A lot of particles at the same time in the mobile device can cause a lot of performance issues, I think. So for now I will go safe and small, so I will add just the wind. And later, if I want, I will add the rain particles as well, but I will most definitely leave an option to disable rain particles. As I mentioned earlier, here is the wind particles, and for now I don't really know if I like it or not. I mean, it looks decent, but something is just missing, so I will not judge this on my own. I will have to ask for other opinions, and if you have an opinion on this, leave in the comments below if it is okay or not. Should I change it or just remove entirely? The other two options I have in mind is the option to bail out of the plane. It will be available only in story mode, and if you are badly hit and going down, you will have an option to bail out of the plane or try to save the plane itself and crash land. But you have to keep in mind the consequences of your actions. And the other function that will only be available in story mode is the retreat function. It is a pretty simple option and it does what it sounds like. So when you're badly hit, you can escape from combat to the safety of your airfield and save your plane and probably life. So that's almost it for today, but I really want to share some ideas, insights and plans for the future. The development of Gameplay Loop is coming to an end and I have some ideas in my mind, but the basics are all here. Next week I'll spend some time on my scripts, rewriting them, making them more optimal and just making sure that everything works correctly in general, and then we'll start working on the story mode itself. Story mode will not have some important characters or strong storyline, it will be more like a campaign about two nations at war. Also, I will try to improve visuals from time to time and upgrade some prefabs. If you have any suggestions regarding gameplay, story or anything at all, just what you think looks good or not, leave in the comments below and I will make sure to read all comments and upgrade my Trello list and think about your suggestions. I really hope that it was interesting and you are not bored, and I'll be really happy to see you in the next devlog.